What is up, my dudes? My name's Mayuu, and I enjoy Tarkov a lot. In this video, I want to try get you to enjoy Tarkov as much as I do. Today, we're starting a new video series. This series is for the complete Tarkov beginner. This will be a multi-episode series. I will go through everything that you guys want me to, and try to cover it as detailed as possible. First off, if you have bought the game, I congratulate you. What you're about to experience is one of the most nerve-wracking, thrilling, accelerating game I've ever played. Every time you play this game, you put it all on the stake. I played a lot of games, but nothing really gets my heart going as this game. The hardcore part is not just the description of the game, it's the game mode. If you die, you lose everything. Well, for the most part. Hopefully you are here because you want to learn a little bit more about the game, or just purchased it and want a helping hand in the first time opening the game. I'll try my best to make sure that's the case. You'll be a little bit wiser at the end of the video. So you just install the game and launch it for the first time. This is what you will see. This is the main menu of the game, and this is where you will be spending quite a bit of time. But do not worry, it's actually quite fun and relaxing to sort through your inventory and make sure your production facilities are going. I'm gonna show you the first inventory that you will have. This is a brand new account that I borrowed from my brother that still hasn't played this wipe. So if you press on the character tab here, you get to your inventory. As you can see here, we got a bunch of crap. Over to the left, over here, you can see different sort of slots for headwear, face cover, body armor, etc. You have to equip it sort of like Diablo style, where you want to have your helmet, where you want to have your face cover, where you want to have your guns, etc. For the first time playing though, I suggest that we take off our AKSU. I also recommend that you take away the magazine, the bullets, the backpack, and the commando. This alpha container here is your safe pocket, or whatever you want to call it. You keep it in the raid, whatever you have in there is safe. You won't lose whatever's inside there if you die. The same goes for whatever's in your scabbard, so if you equip a better weapon, you will keep that even if you die. One thing about this game that is a little bit different from shooters is that you need to load your magazines with bullets. That means you can unload, by the way, press R to rotate in the inventory. So look at this magazine here. If we right click and we unload this ammo, I think the ammo is all the way on the top. Yes. If we were to, let's double click here and remove this magazine as well. As you can see here, this one has 0 out of 30, 30 out of 30, this is 0 out of 0. If we were to equip this in the gun, it would take it, but we would have 0 out of 30 bullets. So if you do not load your magazines with rounds, you won't be able to go pew pew. This item right here, this yellow piece of, it looks like a cheese, and it's commonly referred to it, is an AI2 medkit. This will heal your wounds. Go over to health here, you can see the health of all your different limbs. One thing to note is that the head and the thorax, if they get zeroed, meaning 0 out of 35 or 0 out of 85, you die. The splint will heal any fracture. So if you jump from a high up height, you will break your legs and you will need to splint it to remove the fracture. If you start bleeding, you will need to use the bandage to make sure that you can stop the bleeding. This here is our rubles and our euros and our dollars. You start out with 300,000 rubles. I accidentally bought a painkiller, so that's why I'm missing some cash. For our first raid, I'd suggest that we go to offline mode, where you can practice against the AI in the game. I'd bring the AKSU just because it's a fun gun to use in the beginning. It's a fully automatic and you can shoot a lot with it. I'd also bring some healing, a splint and a bandage. I'd also buy one of these painkillers, which you can do if you go over to the trading area. So if you press escape, you will go back into the main menu. Press the trading here. You can also press dealers down here. Once you press here, you are greeted by a bunch of different traders. You see they have a little 1 in the corner. That means that they're level 1. You can level them up as you play the game and do quests for them. Speaking of quests, if you go to tasks up here, You see that we've already clicked on this and accepted it. The accept button will be right here. Therapist is the medic in the game. She will sell you a lot of food items and things that will heal you. You can buy a painkiller here if you need to. You can also buy more AI2 medkits, bandage and splints for your use or for your need. Water and food you can also buy here. Different rounds have different characteristics in this game. If you take a look at the PM pistol over here, you can see that it's a 9x18 PM pistol. That means that the round is a 9x18. You will only take the 9x18 rounds. For the P226R, it's a 9x19 gun. It will only take 9x19 bullets. As for the AK, all the AKs take 5x45 X39. There are some AKs that take a different round, but you will learn that later in the game. So you can see here the BP round is a 5x45 X39mm round. You will have to manually load them in raid if you run out of bullets, meaning you have to put in the rounds into the magazine. I'd suggest that you keep your bullets in your alpha container. For the offline raid, it doesn't matter because you can't really gain anything in there and you won't lose anything in there. But it's a good habit to set up. For your first game, I'd recommend you to go to an offline raid and try out shooting and try out mechanics like ADSing. Make sure that your game is running smoothly. Check out your graphics settings and sound settings to make sure everything is running perfect. Maybe also learn a little bit about the map. The Tarkov Wikipedia is a great place to find the maps and make sure you can navigate through the maps. To go to a custom raid, I will quickly show you. Just press this escape from Tarkov button. Choose the PMC here. Choose which map you want to go to. I'd suggest starting off with customs because it has a lot of maps. Also, one tip that I didn't stick to that would have led me to learn the game way faster is to stick to one map to begin with. Learn one map at a time, and then when you get a quest to go to a different map, maybe go try to learn that map instead. So you select which time you want to go. You can select daytime or nighttime. Sometimes it's start nighttime and ends up daytime, or vice versa. I'm gonna select this one here. If you click enable offline mode for this raid, you will be playing against AI. You can loot, you can shoot, you can kill, but anything you do in this raid won't count for your progression. So just click enable PvE. You can select which difficulty you want it, how many AIs you want, and if you want bosses or scavs shooting each other. Tagged and curse is if you want to get chased by scavs. I'd stick to medium AI difficulty or maybe even as online. And just go ham. Try to learn the map. Try to see how far you come. That's it. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday every week, 8:30 p.m. Central European Time. I'll see you guys in the next video.
I don't know, it could be me.
Yeah, it's probably me. I'm going up third. Wait, we're three down here. Are you third, Callum?
No, we're all up.
Got one? Yeah.